Thea's neck of the woods. Thea is going to introduce you to a number of her colleagues, right?
Yes.
And I call this part of the introduction Hacking 101. This is for newbies, and this is probably a reminder for experienced hackers, but just so that you get an idea of the technical background, how things work at a hackathon, etc. So Thea?
Thank you, Marco. Before we go to the basics of hacking, we'd like to share with you some information about the corporate social responsibility projects of SMART. And we'd like to call on Ms. Steph Orlino. She's the manager for education for our CSR. She's going to tell you about Kabalikat. For our non-Filipino friends, Kabalikat is Tagalog for Filipino for partner. And that's the group of social responsibility projects that SMART does. Steph will tell you more about it.
Thanks, Thea. Good afternoon. I actually don't have any presentations such as Dr. Tolentino's, which is very eye-opening. But what I can tell you is that SMART, through our developer group, Smart DevNet, I'm sure you know of them. We have our developer evangelist here, Mr. Paul Pajo. We're very, very happy to have partnered with IRRI, and we're very excited actually to be staging actually the first Bigas Hackathon, especially this National Rice Month. This is actually the second hackathon that we've conducted on social good. The first being in Cebu last September, and Marco was there to observe and find out if it would work with IRRI to hold a specific hackathon for agriculture. In fact, one of the winners of the event, the Social Goods Hackathon in Cebu, is here now. Where's the team of the plot and rescue team? They were flown here by IRRI as a special prize. They developed actually plot and rescue assistant. They developed a disaster response application which allows rescuers to coordinate with the victims by knowing their coordinates, and additional information about them. So that's the plot and rescue assistant, and they're here also to join these talented developers such as yourselves to also try to develop applications for IRRI. But here again, we're very excited because we're confident that with you around, with this lot, again, smart and young, like us, we're very confident that you'll be able to develop also applications, awesome applications for agriculture, for rice technologies. And this event is in line with Smart's thrust of innovations in the field of telecommunications industry, with world firsts also in terms of technological advancements in the telecommunications industry. But also it's in line with our corporate social responsibility. Smart is using its technologies, our products, our services, in order to provide solutions to our community partners. And we have advocacies in the fields of, we have programs under the fields of environment, education, disaster preparedness and response, health, and livelihood. And as Marco pointed out earlier, at the base of all these is actually food security. And so we cannot ignore agriculture and rice at the base of that, at the heart of that. So again, I hope that with a conducive environment and with IRRI's scientists around, that we'll together be able to develop applications that can be used not only in the Philippines but in other countries as well. I'll end my presentation by showing you a short video, if you could indulge me, on what SMART does in terms of our corporate social responsibility. Thank you.
A 100 signatures to pass the bill. 1 million to change a leader. 1,000 signatures to fight for a cause. For us, it all starts with two.
We have always believed in partnerships.
We believe in enhancing our vision
by combining it with the passion of one individual
or the actions of one group.
We've learned that with two signatures, ours and our partners,
we make a bigger difference in the lives of Filipinos.
Today, through our program called Kapalika, we are strengthening these partnerships and alliances.
There are many of us who want and can help Filipinos realize their dream of a better life.
Kung saan kami ay kabalikan sa edukasyon,
sa kabuhayan,
sa kalikasan,
sa kaligtasan,
sa kalusugan.
The study showed very clearly that in fact, those who were assisted under the Smart Schools program, in the training component, were found out to be more effective in teaching, meaning using ICT in teaching.
usually it's traditional that the teacher uses a manila paper and cartolina. So now, using the internet, I can find a lot of topics.
We're trying to expose students who are in their senior year in a simulated IT environment in a telco company, such that when they graduate, they are what you call industry ready.
In this week competition, na-force or nabibigyan mo yung isang estudyante na mag-develop ng isang bagay na this is your application or this is your research. Paano ba ito makakatulong sa community mo, makakatulong sa akin as an individual.
Wala kasing oras yung mga family nila, yung kanilang parents. So yun ang isang reason kung bakit at the age of 9, mga letter readers lang sila.
I had a kid 2 years ago who was a non-reader. And then now he can read books, he can read the newspaper.
Smart and Red Cross, we partner together in preparedness and also response.
Nung na-confine na ko, dun ko lang nalaman na yung blood type ko pala, yung tinatawag nila na AB+. Isip ko sa sarili ko na once I get out of this, may share ko rin yung blood sa yung nangangailangan.
Dinudumog kami ng tao literally. Pag nalaman nila na may libreng tawag doon, lalo na kung walang, kasi usually may power interruption, so hindi sila makapag-charge ng cellphone, kung may signal. Worst case is kung wala talagang signal. Ang dinadala namin yung satellite phone, yung smart phone.
You don't have to be an expert in house building. Your presence itself shouts a big message that says, I am here because you're important to me. Not only the poor, but at the same time, the people that I work with.
Kahit times ko na ito, supin na nila ako. Kasi masaya eh. Marami ako, bukod sa lahat, sa may natututunan ako, nakakatulong pa ako sa ibang tao. Kaya gusto ko siya ulit-ulitin.
Madiskarte Pinoy, may kakayahan, may determinasyon. Kaya dinunsan namin ang Tipid Sulit Pinas. Ang Tipid Sulit Pinas ay mga programang pangkomunidad. Ito ay nagpapagaan ng buhay ng ating mga Pilipino. Dito tayo makakaahon sa diskarte ng Tipid Sulit.
Mas nakakuha ulit kami ng atensyon ng tao because Smart yung partner namin, hindi sila basta-basta isang corporation.
Now, working with Smart, nakaharap kami sa mga partner talaga na magkaroon ng sistema para magbenta sa community store owner ng cellphone load sa mga stores. Ito naman, web-based. So, kailangan ng computer. So, ngayon, pwede niyang pagkakitaan yung computer niya.
Ang hindi ko po makalimutan na natutunan sa kanila, hindi po bang pag nadapa ka, kailangan bumangon ka at ito na po kami ngayon.
Nabibintahan ako sa mga exhibit o sa mga mall. Nakikipon ko yung LPD ko na ng pangkang minuto, tapos may lampat, kumpleto. Na pagdating naman sa araw yung mahinay pang isda, dito naman ako siya nag-uukit naman. Eh, kung minsan, natatanggap ko na ako'y sculptor ako.
Shine is our flagship mobile health project. We are connecting various healthcare facilities from rural health units to tertiary hospitals and enabling them to work more efficiently and effectively. This is a mobile and web application that allows the Physicians for Peace to provide real-time evaluation and advice on disabled patients for possible prosthetic therapy. Smart is also supporting the Mobile Surgery Services project. We're doing this by providing video conferencing services which doctors use to consult specialists online. Rural health units now use an electronic medical record system and submit reports via 3G. Smart is also one of the partners of PhilHealth under its public-private partnership program.
The post-marketing risk management is about reusing the tarpaulins that the marketing people or Smart basically use for their marketing. When the campaign is over, they bring it down. That waste will be converted into tarpaulin bags.
We started with the Pascua cell site, wherein we are spending about 2,000 liters per month. So we deployed a 2 kilowatt wind power. It's an eye-opener for us now. So we would like to maintain that balance between being an economically stable and yet ecologically responsible.
Sila naman inahatid namin doon sa area. Dala rin namin yung seedling. Sila yung naglalagay, sila nagkakaon. Pero yung pa rin mga iswat nung nakaraang taon, matataas. Ang ganito.
Generally, after the planting so much seedlings, syempre, napapagod ka. Pero sa deep inside me, alam ko na someday, the trees or the seedlings that I planted will become life support for our future generation.
Parallel to the Kabalika program, Smart is also helping professionalize Philippine sports and instill the values of sportsmanship, hard work, and excellence among athletes. We're currently active in basketball, boxing, tennis, taekwondo, and cycling. Smart believes in the Filipino athlete. This is why we're behind them, and this is why we're helping sports.
If you look at it, Smart is one big CSR undertaking. Our business has always been to provide affordable telecom services to the broad masses of our people. Now, after putting the cell phone into the hands of the ordinary citizen, we are determined to bring the internet to the grassroots. Of course, beyond the business, we have other advocacies, which we seriously pursue.
Our role in this lifetime extends beyond our just being Smart employees. We belong to a bigger community.
Most of these projects kailangan talaga all sorts of different skills, expertise, resources, and you can't have all of that under one roof. So you need to find the right partners, those who have those skills and those expertise, bring them all together, bring them to bear on the problem. And so we found that, Smart is most effective when we become the catalysts, the integrator, that brings all these factors together.
Through Kabalika, Smart combines its resources, technologies, and innovations with those of our partners so that we can help communities and enhance the lives of more Filipinos nationwide.
Thank you. Now